Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. NASA suffering from aging infrastructure and inefficient management practices, finds report. NASA has been warned that it may need to sacrifice new missions in order to rebalance the space agency's priorities and achieve its long-term objectives. That is the conclusion of a new report. NASA at a crossroads. Maintaining workforce, infrastructure, and technology preeminence in the coming decades that finds a space agency battling on many fronts, including aging infrastructure, China's growing presence in space, and issues recruiting staff. The report was requested by Congress and published by the National Academies of Sciences, Engineering, and Medicine. It was written by a 13-member committee, which included representatives from industry, academia, and government, and was chaired by Norman Augustine, former chief executive of Lockheed Martin. Members visited all 9 NASA centers and talked to about 400 employees to compile the report. While the panel say that NASA had motivated many of the nation's youth to pursue careers in science and technology and been a source of inspiration and pride to all Americans, they highlight a variety of problems at the agency. Those include out-of-date infrastructure, a pressure to prioritize short-term objectives, budget mismatches, inefficient management practices, and an unbalanced reliance on commercial partners. Yet, according to Augustine, the agency's main problem is the more mundane tendency to focus on near-term accomplishments at the expense of long-term viability, as well as external challenges such as China's growing role in space. The committee discovered that many were homegrown. They found that 83% of NASA's facilities are past their design lifetimes. For example, the capacity of the Deep Space Network, which provides critical communications support for uncrewed missions, is inadequate. To support future craft and even current missions such as the Artemis Moon program without disrupting other projects. There is also competition from private space firms in both technology development and recruitment. According to the report, NASA has strict hiring rules and salaries it can offer. It takes 81 days, on average, from the initial interview to an offer of employment. During that period, the subject will probably receive offers from private firms, not only in the space industry, but also in the digital world, which offer higher salaries. In addition, Augustine notes, the agency is giving its engineers less opportunity to get their hands dirty by carrying out their own research. Instead, they are increasingly managing outside contractors who are doing the development work. At the same time, the report identifies a major reduction over the past few decades in basic research that is financed by industry, a trend that the report says is largely attributable to shareholders seeking near-term returns as opposed to laying groundwork for the future. Yet the committee also finds that NASA faces internal and external pressure to prioritize short-term measures, without considering longer-term needs and implications. If left unchecked, these pressures are likely to result in a NASA that is incapable of satisfying national objectives in the longer term, the report states. The inevitable consequence of such a strategy is to erode those essential capabilities that led to the organization's greatness in the first place and that underpin its future potential. Please subscribe the channel. Share this with a friend. Thank you.